just familiar with like Microsoft Excel. And here earlier in this tab earlier, I've just been it's been viewed by the projects which I've done before. Let's just go to the blank screen and open one. This is a Google spreadsheet web layout, which is much similar with Microsoft Excel. It consists of many cells, vertical rows, horizontal columns, etc. And then we can just rename our file like sheets example, or the name which is familiar to you. This is a basic and much more easier comparing to other sheets. Here we can just view upon a file which just opens new import etc. Edit, we can just undo, redo, cut, copy, paste with. Views like show like it's just filtering up your sheets. Insert a number of rows, cells, columns, and share another number, another page of sheet etc. And this is the format is based on the theme, number, text, alignment, wrapping, rotating, font size. It's like editing. And data is the data that is contained in your date sheets. I mean spreadsheet. And tools is just correcting the spelling, auto completion, like that, etc. Extensions is the Google extensions. And help, this is the most important thing in Google spreadsheet. If you just find if you're just it's just difficult, if then it's just difficult to find a sheet or a name or a tool which is here. For example, I'm just typing a name, for example ADXX. If I just want to just bold this font, just don't know, I'm new to this sheet, so I just don't know where the bold option is. And just go to the help, just go to the and search for bold, 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 and just it's bold here. So my font just became bold. After completing here, just get to the another row. We have a certain many more options which is very useful in while just entering your data in these sheets. It's the undo, redo, print, paint, format, which is sizing your sheets. It's just currencies, decimal fonts, number formats. It's just a scientific notations. Using scientific note, you can use scientific notations, stock values, currency values, etc. And you can change the font too. The font also can be changed, and here the font size can be also be changed. It's just bold option, and just italics and just basic stuff which is used before and ever. And going up to the next part, I have an options known as open commentary and present in a meeting, which is used to present your sheets in a meeting or a professional communication system. And just share. You can share with it. You can just save or share your file personally. Now let's just see how to just navigate into the cells. The cells is defined by the names like function names like A1, A2, B1, B2, B3, B4. It's just navigate easily through this. You can use a mouse. If I just want to travel to A1 from D3, I'll just click on here. I'm just in the cell D3. And just I want to just travel to F9. I'll just click on F9. I'm just in the cell F9. Next, you can either use mouse or just you can use the keyboard keys. So firstly, you can use arrows, up arrow, down arrow, right arrow, left arrow. Like that, you can switch into keys easily. And if you use the tab, you can just tab goes rightly, and just if you use the left shift, it just moves upon leftly. If I just use enter, I'll just travel to the next block of the cells, next block, next blocks, next block, etc. And just as you just noticed your text block here, you can just navigate here. Just navigate it here, a to b3 23. If you just, it's just invalid because I have just given a wrong name. If I just want to travel to f3, if I just click on f3 here, it just takes me directly to f3. Now for the example, I'm just going to enter a text like I'll just enter my name tab, date, there's salary. I just give it. It's just been three different fonts. I'll just enter the three different fonts here. Since I've just entered three different fonts here. For it's just for example. I'll just enter my name E T X X D D D, or just E D I X X X. I'll just enter the date like 02 slash 03 slash 2021, and enter the salary. Like I'll just move it through my cursor. I'll just enter like 50,000, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. I'll just say you can just enter your values like this, and the entered value is displayed here. Either you have enter, you can either enter, just select a cell and just enter here, enter your value here, or else you can just click on here and the thing which you have just entered here is displayed in this set, in this part. Now we are going to select the cells using my arrow keys. Yeah, you can just highlight your arrow keys or select the arrow keys. Select using your arrow keys, and just you can do whatever you want. Just cut your copy and just paste. You can just cut things, and then you can just use your shift control and arrows like that. Use to just copy or just highlight your data. And if I just want to delete, I'll just delete. It's just gone. Everything is just gone. You can use either your keyboard or your mouse cursor to do things easily. If I'm just entering a value like 1, and just in the next bar I'm just entering 1, these both the ones are same, which is displayed in this formula bar. This is known as a formula bar, which just enters the true value of this numbers which are entered in the cells. I'll just enter, go to the help, and I'll just type underline. It's just underline here, and I'll just switch to another cell. If I just you can just do this similarities. This can be differentiated using this underline also. Hello everybody. Today we are going to see about Google Spreadsheets. The Google Spreadsheets, it's a spreadsheet program, includes as a part of free web-based Google Doc Editor suite, which is offered by Google. Well, before entering into the Google Spreadsheets, we need to first open a Google web browser. For me, it's comfortable with Google Chrome. So I'm opening a Google Chrome. Before that, we need to sign in into an account. I have just signed in into my account. And open up Google Apps. And just scroll down and just open Google Sheets. This is the output layer of the Google Sheets. The Google Sheet, which is before we saw how to enter your values or data in the sheet, and now we are going to see how to just explore your data or values. For that, I'm just taking another new file and close the previous one. Okay, I'm just taking the value as I'll just take the data for example as salesperson. and the payment of week 1, payment for week 2, and the payment for week 3. And then I'll just go here and I'll just give for example 3 names: Joey, Lisa, Jack. It's just upon and some example on example verification, and just I'm just giving the just example values on your own. I'm just repeating the values for your calculation. Okay, I've just enters the values for the whole thing for 1, 2, 3 and weeks, and for the assigned salespersons. And now, if you just notice it, you can see a star icon button here over here, which is Open Explore. You can open it using Alt Shift and X. Just click on here. I'll just maximize it. Okay, this is my data, this which is entered in the sheet, and we can explore here using this function. If I just want to just see the average of 2 weeks, I can see here average of 2 weeks is 1433.0, and you can see the formula also here. The average is, you can see the formula also, and we can rate the answer too. If you just click on this back icon, it just enters into again the experiment. And if you just want to just see the maximum of 3 weeks, who got the maximum 3 weeks, the week 2, the average of week 3 is 1500, is the highest. You can see the formula and you can enter the value. You can just like the value, and you can see for the previous answer that you have just questioned out, and just you can, this is the most viewable option in here, which is formatting, which you can just change the colors over here for your visibility purposes. You can take easily, and if you just click undo, it just change into previous color. And then this is analysis. This is the analysis. This is very much bigger thing, which is analysis, or which is a bar graph. Here I can insert a chart. I can insert my chart over here. Or if I just add it over here, it would be easy for me on me, and then I can just zoom in. If I just zoom out over here, I can see the values over here. Yeah, as shown before, my graph will be visible over here. I can just this is way more useful when you are presenting your sheet on your companies. You can just maximize it too for further uses, and just compare using, we can just use the colors. If for Joe, I have just assigned for Joe, it's blue color. For the week 2, it's red color. For week 3, it's yellow color, and for Lisa, it's blue, again red, again yellow, or again for Jack, blue, red, and yellow. Okay, this will be a proper graph for comparing the differences in the sheet. Okay, now let's just talk about calculation. I'll just close this one, and close this too, and just to have the menu here, and just this is a button which is used to just minimize and maximize your toolbar. I'll just maximize it, and then I'll just change the zoom size to 125, and for calculation purpose I'll just enter here total. This is just for example. And then if you want I have just entered the values for Geo as 1200, 1500, 1400. If I just want to take an average of it, average in case the sum of this, you must just use the universal mathematical sign, which is equal to, and enter the value 1200, and use your numpad for your mathematical operations. For example, plus 1500 plus 1400, and I can just see my values over here, which is 1100 already. But if I just press on the enter button, my values goes up here like 1400, 4100. For the next row, if I just do the same again, equal to 1700, again plus 1400, again plus 1200, which shows about 4300. And then coming up to the next bar, again equal to 1600 plus 1400 plus 1500, which gives me up the sum of 4500. If I just give enter, the value goes up here like this. We can just use another operations to use to just find the calculation. Just leave this. Just for example, if I'm just giving as, and again use the symbol of equal to 1400, and give upon multiplication symbol like the star into 4 equals 5600. And I can, and you could have a just have a doubt that whether your file would be saved or not, or the values would be saved or not. Don't worry, the Google spreadsheet have an advantage of auto saving. Once the values are filled, it will be permanently saved over here, saved over to your drive. So I'll just again scroll down the menu, and we just see here, see document status. We just click here. This document is not ready for offline use, but all changes are saved to your drive. Here you can see I'll just not turn on yet, but if you just see on, all your changes will be just saved from your drive. You have to doubt that what is about drive. Okay, just coming up on the drive next part. Now talking about Google Drive, you can just see click here, and we just saw that all changes are saved to drive. What is drive? Yeah, in order to save the drive, I need to first just rename my file as sheets are fun, which automatically says that sheets are fun, which is saved in my drive. Just click on enter, and I rather just say I just need to go to new tab and just open Google app, and you can just see drives over here, just colored in green, yellow and blue, and with a patch of red. And I just click over there, and then we can access over here, which is given as sheets of fun, spider sheets of fun, and which is created you edited today. And if you just see here, I can see the file, you can just see the file sheets of fun, which is created on the date, and which is with this file size, and it's created by whom. You can see the owner of the file, which is created by me now, and you can access your sheets over that from the here. And just coming up on again, if I just enter a value 2550, 2400 and just give enter, and it's just say it's gives an option saving and just saved and comes again upon saved to drive. If I just delete it again, just comes upon a dialog here saving and save to drive. Now we are going to see about building simple calculations. Previously, we have just calculated the total of week 1, week 2, week 3 and the sum here separately by adding these values here. If then if I had a value of wrong week, if for example if I just take the value, I just made a value of wrong here, I'll just change into 1500 instead of 1400. If I just give enter, it doesn't change. The value of the total remains same. But I have made a change here 1500. But it remains still same as 1400 over here. And I have to manually again just change a value over here. Just delete the value and just add again as 1200 plus 1500 plus again 1500. Just enter, and sorry I just for if we people do this mistake, as of we people just forget about including the universal multiplication sign which is equal to must yeah we can must add equal to symbol and add 1200 plus 1500 plus 1000 again 500. If we just do equal to, the value now changes but not then it's changed. For that we have a simple method of changing these values. If then it just take time like before of changing the value separately and just changing into total value. For that we can do a simple method. We can just add a addition of numbers instead of you can add the addition of the rows and columns instead of the numbers. For example, we must use the universal mathematical sign as equal to and click upon the b1 sorry b2 and again given plus and let's click on v2, this is c2 and again click on plus and again d2 which is a mathematical symbol of 1500 here, and it just comes upon the joey as 1200 which is b2, 1500 which is c2 and 1500 which is d2. If I just give equal to, if the value changes over here 1200. If then I just made a mistake again of the third week, instead of 1500 I'm just re-entering the value as 1400 again and give enter, the value reflects and changes over here automatically. This system just helps us to just save our time instead of changing a separate values, and instead thus changing into the overall value. In the first mission, we saw that we must add each numbers in the values and add them separately using the plus symbol. And then in second function, we used the function of adding the numbers using the row names like B1, B, C, C2, C3, D1, D like that, and in the total have added the. Now we get use the third method, which is function method. In the menu, we can see an insert option. In that, if we select that cells, rows, columns, and then if it comes come down, you can see functions. We can see a huge number of sums here. Under that, you can use method. You can use it for every function: array function, database, engineering function, filter function, financial function, Google function, information function, logical function, lookup function, and math function. If you come out of math function, we have a huge number of math function like cosine, hyperbolic cosine, cot, hyperbolic cot, etc. If you just scroll up down under S, we can just see about in the yes, you can see about the sum. If you just click upon this, you can use this function in order to use it properly. Just click on the sum, and if I just add the values of values by clicking in the rows 120, sorry 1200 comma C2 1500 comma D 2400, and if I click enter, I get the value of 1400 again, which is multiplied, which is the value of sum of the D2, C2, and D2. And it's way more similar to the last method. Instead of adding plus symbol, we are using commas. In order to avoid this thing, we can use another fourth method, which is known as sum dragging method, which is my own term. But if I just delete this old thing, tell his own thing, and just and for every option which if in getting the final result, you must use the universal mathematics sign, which is equal to. I'm just clicking on the equal to and just giving upon the value sum, sum, and selecting sum, giving enter, and we can easily calculate the values of week 1, week 2, and week 3 by dragging and selecting. In this we can just see the colon, which is seen here, which denotes the values from B2 to D2. If I just give enter, I just finally get the value of 1000 4100 over here. This is the best easiest thing to find the value of this sum by using the sum function. Before then, we have just saw about four methods while adding or addition the total values of the week 1, week 2, and week 3 of a salesperson. Now we are going to just we are going to learn about the autofill option. For the autofill option, I'm going to add just three more rows extra. For that, I'll just add Will, William, William Bills, and Paul, and just add their 3 week values. Just 1500, 1000, 1800, coming down through the curve, nice pattern, 1300, 1600, 1200, 1200, and just added three values up here, and extra more three salesperson with their 3 week values now, and I'm going to just clear off this total readings. For that, last time we just added the universal mathematical sign of equal to, and just added some and just added these 3 rows, sum of sum of these 3 rows, and just we just equal to. If you just do all the three in the tutorial section, we just get a tutorial like this in which autofill option is just shown. Let me explain it detailedly. You can just do this. You can just do this manually, but though it takes some moments. In order to just autofill it, just drag it up here, and just we can just get autofilled. We can just autofill and just we can receive the sum of the numbers equally. And in the final step, I'll just give the control plus Z, which is just the undo button. I'll just give the undo button. We just fetch. I just get removed of the all values. Now I'm going to just show you a shortcut how to just autofill this. You just don't need to again drag and just drag the blue button and just get the values. Instead of that, just double tap the value. You can get the value here and it get reflected over here. The values will get reflected over here correctly. This is the best shortcut ever, and which is the fifth step of finding the sum of the rows and columns using the given data. Now we are going to see about the relation between the relative and absolute reference. First thing, I'm just gonna give my salespersons a rate of bonus. I'm just going to add a column of bonus. Bonus. And in order to find the bonus, I'll just use again and again and with the I'm going to give a bonus. Add a column of bonus, and just give tab and just give a bonus of 20%. Sorry. 20% of bonus, yeah. And then I'm going to calculate the bonus, which is I'm going to again use the universal mathematical symbol, which is equal to, and just by giving equal to and just giving the total e2 and give the per star in the numpad and click on this 20% and give enter. I just get the bonus of rupees 820. And then if I just use the autofill option, it just appears to be 0. And this is not why reason you must find why it's 0. Okay, let's just see about the formula. The formula is given as E2 and B9, and if we find the reason why it's like E2 star B9, and I'm just going to delete these values, and now I'm just going to enter the universal mathematical symbol equal to, and then from the row of F2, and instead of typing, I'm just select the row of F2 from the F2 to no not F2, E2, E2, and you can use the dollar symbol like dollar, yes, and with the symbol of B, and just give the symbol of B9. It's just occurs an error, and then again you must use equal to E2 star B9. If I'm using that, that star, if I just give the enter the value, I just again get the value of 820, but I won't just be getting the values of 0 again. So then in this again is just equal to and select E2 and select star, and I must use the anchor symbol, which is properly known as the dollar symbol, dollar. Again the error occurs because I have just directly selected instead of instead of doing with the formula. Again, I'm getting equal to E2 star just 20%, which is B9, and I'm going to add the anchor symbol over here and over here. If I just get this, I'll be getting the value of here, and I just got a dialog box of autofilling. If I just drag this or just double click on this, I'd be getting my bonus values for my employees like Zoe, Lisa, Jack, William, Bill, and Paul, with the bonus of 20% of their total salary. The next thing which is we are going to learn is that copying, pasting, and moving rows. And additionally, we are going to learn about inserting rows and columns. First, we're going to see about the inserting rows and columns. I just want to here I have A, B, C, D, and E for E columns and rows which are used by me, and I'm just going to add some rows. In order to rows and cells, insert rows, shift right, shift down, shift in, above one row, below one row. If instead of that, I could just either select one row and get on insert and just click on column, and just you can insert one row left or either one row right. I just added one row A on the left side. Now I'm just giving undo. Okay, I'm just going to delete this column, and it just comes as deleted column, and it's just a dialog box. The cell you are trying to delete it may have edited or moved. And then I'm just going to say if I just want to add two more rows on the last one I just added one row, and now then I'm just going to add two rows. For adding two rows I need to just select two rows here, two rows which is A and B. This is A and B, and get on insert and just columns, two rows left, two columns right, two columns left. You just add it like this. I'll just get B added two columns and left, and then I'm just going to add some column as notes, and next column as date. Date. Just form and just Joey was sick for and half of the week, and it's just been exiting over the lines. So I'm going to just simply extend my row here over till here, and my row will be extended, and I'm just adding the date 02 slash 03 2020 of this month. And then if everything is filed over here, but one thing is remaining, which is this row. This bonus is not aligned up properly. For just moving, I just want to move this two rows over here this side. In order to do that, I need to just use two ways. The one way which is general traditional way, which is copy and pasting, which is Control plus C and Control plus Z, or else Control plus X and Control plus V, which is cutting and pasting. Okay, let's try the traditional method. I'll just select upon the two rows, just edit, just cut here, and just keep it here, and just edit and just click on paste. You have just moved from here to here to here. You have just moved from here to here, and that's in the thing. This is the traditional method followed every time by everyone, but Here we can use another method to just keep undo, which is the another method which in which that I have to select these two rows. Sorry, this this two rows. Sorry, these two rows, and just if I just move my cursor over the borders of these rows, I can just see hand symbol over changing the cursor. If I just click on it, the hand just grabs over it, and it can move my cell, move these two cells wherever I want. I'm just placing the cell over here, and that's the thing. And this is the method of just creating rows and columns and copying and paste. And then if you want to showed of creating columns, I'm going to, if I just add rows, the same method which is inverted into from columns to row. If I just want to add a row below the Williams column, another salesperson below the Williams column, I just insert, use the same method as rows, one row above or one row below. If I just need two rows, I have to select these two rows and just select insert and just select rows, and I have to just give two rows, one insert, two rows above and one row below, and two rows below. I just need press one. I'm just selecting Williams column next to Williams column, which is fifth column. I'm just inserting rows, add one row below. One row is just being added. I'm just give Patrick. I'll just give a value for Patrick. Just give him another example value: 500, 1600, 1700, and again I have just, and I have just again give the value of autofill value. Just sorry. Again, and again I have just got the fill up and filled up with the bonus and total for the all the values. In this case, Jack is being leaded with 4500 total of total. Now we are going to see how to autofill rows using autofill option. For example, if I'm just taking of a series like that, if I just want to fill one row or two row, and just I want to just complete it the whole row, I need to just select on the, I'm sorry, column, not row. Just click one and enter and two. If I just need to just select both the rows and just use the autofill option until it goes like it just completed the series. Look, it just completed the series like 1 to 10. Okay, next coming upon the can use different numbers, which is different series, which is two series, 2 and 4. Enter and just select two rows and just drag upon, and just you get the two multiples of 2, and the series of 2 is completed over here. And the most important thing is that you need to select minimum of two rows. If you just complete of one row, it won't get, the series won't get fulfilled, or it becomes incomplete. For example, we're just giving 1 and 2 over again, and if I just be forget to just select the second row, and if I just select over the first row, else the first row alone, and if I just drag over here, the series becomes 1 1 1. The 2 which was found in B12 just becomes 1 if we just don't select this 2. And then it not only just, I'm just first deleting this, not only just fills upon the numerical operations. It just also fills days, months, and weeks, or weeks too. If I'm just giving you Monday, Tuesday, and just select the two rows. I'm sorry. Monday and Tuesday. So I'm just selecting on two rows and drag till here. I just again get the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday until the number of rows I have a number of rows or columns I have selected. And again coming upon the short form of this word mon, enter that due. We just give upon this. I just select this two and select the autofill by selecting the cursor, which becomes due with the shortcut mon due with the sprite. And not only either Monday or Tuesday or weeks or days, it also with months. MIGNV or by January, February, and I just select over the two rows and give the autofill February, March, February. I'm sorry, I just made a mistake of February. And I'm just completing the series over the February, and I'll just select the January and February. Sorry, January and February. I'm just giving the values over here and just dragging until this. Can just match September, and if I just want to increase October, November, December, till December, I get it over here. And I can use the shortcut keys for the month, not only for the days, I can use for the months too. Jan, enter, Feb, enter, and just select over the two rows. Just drag over here, and I just Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, August, September, October, November, and just till December. I would just get. Not only like that, you can just do just select a week two, week one, week two, and just select also day one and day two. I just select this two and just drag over until here. I just get week 12 till week 12. And if I just click over here and just drag over here, I just click that wait day 12. And this is the thing of just completing the series using the autofill option. And for now we are just going to see about the text formatting or cell formatting. Firstly, I'll just be deleting these rows and columns. After selecting this format and just going to delete this one. I just selected wrongly. Selected this one thing and just delete. Okay, just record this. Just delete. And then the next thing we are just going to learn is formatting the text or cells. On formatting, if I just being say just I just type a name Joe, Go, which, and we can see over here the cell name also, which is just tutorial, general tutorial, and I'm just going to give a value of 55. If you just see that the name Joe is just tilted or rotated over the left side, and the name which is on the numerical value 55 is over the right side. We can just customize it using the formatting cell formatting option, which is in the menu, and click on the cell formatting. I just select the text which is want to select the rows or columns which you want to just format, just formatting. These options, these just contain of number of options like themes, number, text, alignment, wrapping, rotation, font size, merging cells, conditional formatting, alternating colors, clear formatting. Just going to align the thing which is going to be center in center. See, the Joey and 55 numerical value is went to the center. And again, you just want to just alignment to the right. See, the text just went to right and the numerical value just to went to right. I just want, if I don't want, just want to undo, you can just also click into the left side and right side. And there is another option which is alignment in the top, middle, and bottom. Let's see about that. Firstly, for the explanation purpose, I'll just extend this. I'll just format row alignment, and just if I just give top, it won't be appear to be properly. Give me a second. For this purpose, I need to extend this to 12th, 12th, 12th. Just C12, I'm just extending. See, I'll just align to center, format, alignment, center, and this separately format, alignment, and center. See, you can just see the Joe over the top of the cell. And if I just want to just align towards the middle again, I can just take the Joe over the middle. If I again just want to just take it to the right, let's just take it to the right. If I just want to align over the bottom, it comes over the bottom. And this again, so we want to just take it over the middle, it just goes over the middle. And this is the thing. And another option which is known as alignment, wrapping, rotating. You can over the rotate, tilt up, it's just been tilted to a degree, to a certain degree, which is my program default. And just tilt down, it just tilts down towards the downwards, this direction. And if just want to just rotate, stack vertically, it's just gets JOE and JOE. If I just want to just rotate up, JOE just goes like this. And again the JOE which can be goes down. And there is a final option which is known as custom angle. Here we can be able to select the custom angle, which is, I'm just selecting minus degree, and it just comes up. It's just for the visually appearance purpose, and just for the sale purpose, and just for the appearance purpose, and just most of things you can use in custom angleization. Just see the way changes we have just made of within a cell. Okay, I'll just delete this book. And again coming up here, if it's just cell A2 just is bigger, it's too much big because of the Joey was sick. Just maybe Joey was sick for the last few weeks. If I just move over here, the notes just went, the notes which I have written just go over here. For that we have an option which is as same as formatting, wrapping option. In that this is given in the format of overflow option. Now I need to wrap. If I just wrap, it just comes down like this and creating another paragraph like this, which is quite decent. If I just want to just align towards it, just clip. It's just clip. this clip option is the more similar with more s- this clip option is more similar with the overflow option. And then for the purpose I'll just wrap over the wrap like this, and which is quite wrapping. Wrap, select the cell, format, wrap, pick, click, select the cell, align, wrapping, wrap. It's just wrapping is just visually appears like this. Using this option, this formatting cell formatting option, just because we need to visually appearances, the visual appearances of the spreadsheet must be well and good. For this, we are using this formatting cell formatting option. Until here, we have just made visually appearance changes over the text and new numbers. Let's just make the text changes in the table also. First thing, I'm just going to use simple tools by first selecting all the headers over here. Headers over here, and just you can in the quick access toolbar, I can say fill color. I'll just fill my color to brown, or just make change the color of the blue. Is my favorite color, and we can just also make text bold, italic, and underline. No, just make black. I will make black again. Then fill colors, and if I just want to just for the whole slide, I would just rather make some borders over here. Wow, it's just let's make some visually. Okay. Okay, which is totally a visually appearancing one. Let's do just make this too. Thanks for being here. All. And just like adding borders over here, instead of just adding the clip bar and just changing one by one option, you can just use the format button, format, and just you can just select theme over here, and we have really number of themes over here with different colors and different fonts over here. If I just select here like this, okay, the text changes over and the color too changes, and polygon and shrift and momentum, earthy, energetic. Okay, I do like ocean level, and I have just an option here which is known as the color theme ocean, and just we can customize my color. It's just font. I can just customize over my font, customize my color, customize my text color, customize my Asian 1 2 3 hyperlink. I can just select it here. I just hyperlink as well, and just click done. And my text colors would be changed. My themes would be changed like this. And then the final which is the visually appearancing thing. Instead of just changing the colors and text one by one, or just changing the templates, taking the customization option and changing them one by one, it's way more just time taking thing and just way more board. Instead of then we can use I'll just click on the home sheet home page, and I just rather just select the number of templates over here, 1 2 3 4 5. Here templates, to-do list, annual budget, monthly wise. The templates are categorized according to your users, and Google Finance, investors, calendar 1 and 2. And if the template gallery, if you select this, there will be a huge number of templates over here which is related to each of the categories, which is reasonably used. Personal use, to-do list, calendars, team pros and cons, invoice, weekly sheet, financial statements, expense report, educational purpose, attendance, grade book, assignment tracker, grade charger, project tracking, etc. and etc. Let's go on to the basic one, which is which is sheets or fun. And this is about the themes and templates options. And we can just get more templates over the internet too, and which just can be customized then easily. The next thing is just a simple one, which is just viewing things in full screen. It's either by clicking the F1 button in your PC, or either just view, select on full screen. The toolbars and everything just get disappears. If I just want to go again back, I just must press escape key to retrieve everything back. And the next thing is like, if I just select the currency, I need to set the currency values. In order to do that, I need to just select the rows and select the rows up and columns, and just give this format as currency, and just scale it, and just decrease one decimal, and just $1,200, $1,300, everything. And totally I just get this dollars, and I don't use that. I just don't need to just see upon anything. I have just given, okay, okay, the bonus went zero because the bonus column I have just removed up. That's the thing, everything just vanished. As I just removed the bonus column, everything just became zero at the last. But at this time I have just added again the bonus column, and then I'm just going to just select upon the values numerical rows alone, and just give the value of format to currency, and I'm just going to reduce $1. Okay, this is the proper just shifting method in dollar thing, in dollar currency, which is going to be useful in just setting upon the values and their currency values. And coming up to the end of the video, we're just going to see two things, which is printing and downloading. Just see the downloading first. In order to download the thing, you open the menus, file, and select download. And these downloads has various formats like .xlsc, .ods, .pdf, .html, comma separated values, .tsv. And I'm just going to download this thing as PDF, and just portrait, set constant rates, and just give export, and it started just downloading the PDF, and the PDF just get downloaded. And finally, just getting to the end of the video, and just move print. You can use print or Control plus P option. You can either select these things and give up on next. And just use this. A dialog box appears to be like this, and you need to select the number of pages and color or black and white, either color or black and white, and more settings, and just click on print. At this moment I don't have any printer. I'm just giving cancel. And we just came to the end of the video. It has been a good session talking with you all guys. It's been a good video working with Excel sheet, and as of my template sheets are very fun. Thank you for watching the video.